games. Whoop, let's go. Hursty games, and this how we do. Now it's time we team
Hey there
up.
guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome back to the QPR Career Mode. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series and hopefully we can carry on the good luck we had in the last episode. So today we are going to be getting some more games done as per usual in the Premier League. The next game we're going to be playing is against Arsenal as a home game, and that we are going to be playing on Ultimate, which already terrifies me, that idea. I said I'd play against like the top six teams, like, you know, like the standard historically top 6 teams in the Prem on Ultimate if we were finding things too easy on Legendary. And I'm not saying I'm finding them easy, but we did get 3 wins out of 3 last time out, so we're going to play on Ultimate. So I'm expecting a big fat loss there. There's no two ways about that. Then we have our Werder Bremen group stage game, which we're simulating because we're simming all of the Europa League games this season because we're in it probably a season or 2 early. Then we've got Stoke away, and then we've got City in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. So the Carabao Cup, obviously we're going to be playing on Ultimate against City, but Stoke we're playing on Legendary. So Stoke's the game I'm looking forward to today. But I am going to start getting through the calendar, getting ourselves to the Arsenal game, do some training and stuff in between, and then we can play our first team easily because everyone will be fighting, fit and ready. Okay, so going into the game against Arsenal, as you can see, I've put it onto Ultimate. Not looking forward to this at all, but we're playing our strongest 11. So Kelly in goal, Tavares, Deng, O'Connell and Zimmerman as our back 4. Manning and Bakuna in the holding midfielder positions. Chair, Ezega and Bright playing just behind, then Brereton. Wish me luck. Okay, so at the Kian Prince Foundation Stadium, I'm not looking forward to this at all. The idea of playing an Ultimate absolutely terrifies me because I genuinely struggle on Legendary. I know in the last episode we played really, really well, but Legendary is probably my cap. It's probably my absolute limit of what I'm semi-capable of doing. So this is going to be a rough old game. And if we get battered here, then we're playing on Legendary against City instead of playing an Ultimate. But I'm man of my word, and I'll definitely try it. So let's have a go, I guess. They're playing like a real second team here, Arsenal. Looking at all the names that are popping up, I mean, you've got Aubameyang, you've got Torreira, but like in career mode, Saka would not be in the starting lineup yet. Like, there's just no two ways about it. I mean, this looks bad, and Aubameyang already puts them 1-0 up. Oh dear. So although they're playing what seems to be majority a second team, they still go 1-0 up. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang making it 1-0. A really sloppy goal to concede there. Poor defence. Fisher just has the beating of Zimmerman today already. Zimmerman just cannot keep up with Fisher. Fisher's far too quick for him. Kelly can't get to that. And we're 1-0 down. Aubameyang on the ball again. He plays it inside to Burton. Burton here takes it past Deng. Back to Aubameyang. Thank goodness for Tavares getting in the way there. Grimaldo plays a ball into Fisher here. Fisher honestly getting so much of this ball early on. They play a simple ball in. Kelly with a good save. Sheaf hits the post. Sheaf hits Kelly. What is going on there? Kelly with a double save that I don't really think he knew anything about the second one there. But they do get a corner out of this. They've been all over us. We haven't had a shot yet in this game. And Aubameyang nearly makes it 2 there with a good header. But thankfully it goes wide. Well, that is half time. We have had very little of the ball. And when we've had the ball, we have done nothing with it in regards to taking shots or anything like that. We have been kept incredibly quiet. We've been kept basically silent here from Arsenal. They've just been all over us. If we have a quick little look at the stats so far, you can see no shots. We've had more possession than them, to be fair, but most of that's been me just trying to recycle the ball in the midfield to try and make spaces that I just couldn't do. They've had loads and loads of shots. They have been absolutely all over us. There is nothing I can do in regards to changing things to try and bring us back into this. We just don't have the players to get back into this, if I'm being honest. All I can do is stick with this 11, maybe make some subs in the second half later on for some fresh legs, but at this point, if we can sneak an equaliser and then not concede, then we'll have done incredibly well. If we can get anything from this game from this point, then we would have done really well. As on the ball here, we see Brereton with a decent little run, but the pass doesn't quite make it through. That there is our best chance of the game, and we didn't even get the ball. Aubameyang now trying to take it through to Deng, through to Sheaf. Deng couldn't get in the way. Sheaf makes it 2. Oh man, not a good goal to concede. Again, sloppy defence, but kind of what I've expected from this team. Arsenal just have been all over us. Like, there's no two ways about it. We've offered very little in regards to actually, you know, trying to get into this game any more than we can. This has been a tough game. Ben Sheaf or Chef is not a player I know. I can only assume he's a youngster at Arsenal. But mate, he's made it too. Burton coming through the middle here. Deng tries to get in the way of it. Burton with an absolute wonder strike. Makes it 3 very quickly after we concede our second. So it's all fallen apart a little bit for us here. They've stepped it up a gear, Arsenal, and they're just putting us to bed now, 3-0. And honestly, Ultimate has been so difficult. I don't think I can even compete with Ultimate, if I'm being honest with you. Look at that strike. That is a hell of a strike, and that is a player that, again, not somebody I know of. So I assume is either a bronze or a silver, and he's pulled off a shot like that. Madness. Manning. We get the ball up to Brereton now. We get it to Chair. Chair's going to have a pop from the edge of the box. Ilias Chair, it does just go wide. That's our first shot of the game. Yeah. Well, that there is a very disappointing loss to Arsenal. 3-0. Thoroughly deserved. I don't think we deserved to be in that game at all. They absolutely bullied us throughout the game, honestly. But we gave it our all. We did our best. And we were beaten thoroughly by an ultimate level Arsenal, I guess. And the youngsters absolutely bullied us. Fisher was fantastic. Aubameyang played really well. And we had that one shot and it wasn't even on target. So bit of a wake-up call. Ultimate is going to be ridiculous. Okay, so our next game is our Europa League game of the episode against Werder Bremen. As I said before, we simulate these because we do not expect to go through these because we shouldn't be at this point. We shouldn't be in the Europa League at this point, is what I'm trying to say. So the only changes I've made is Griffiths in, Kane in, and we've actually brought Smith onto the bench. Paul Smith is back from his injury, and Lyndon Gooch in over Bright. So as you guys know, I'm playing Griffiths because we've got an objective to complete with youth players, so I'm trying to improve my manager rating just a little bit. Not expecting anything from these games. We've lost every single game so far, and this is no different. 4-1, but O'Connell getting injured is not a good thing. So O'Connell is only out for 2 days, but I do think that means he's going to miss the Stoke game, which is a real shame. Probably going to be Grant Hall or maybe Masterson to come in. I don't know yet. Okay, so a few changes because of fitness. As I said, there's no O'Connell because he is still quite tired after the injury that he's had. So Masterson is coming in the back. Dominic Ball was asked to play, so I brought him in for Manning, who was the more tired out of the two between him and Bakuna. And it also gave Eze the captaincy. So Eze, I guess, is captain for today. And Billy Gilmore comes in over Bright/Gooch over the last 2 games. And Zimmerman's back in. Other than that, though, similar team. But we're back on Legendary. Please make a difference. Okay, it's time to see if we can do it on a rainy day against Stoke. It's going to be a tough old game. Hopefully, it's a game that we can come out with 3 points. I'm not too ambitious. It's going to be a tough old game. But hopefully, because we're on Legendary and not on Ultimate, we actually have a chance. That's what we're hoping for. You can see Alan there. A couple of players that I'm assuming will be like the Stoke regulars. But other than that, I don't know what kind of signings they made. They've still got Cousins, though. You'll love to see it. We'll get the ball here out to Eze. Where can we go with this? They try and take it off him, but they don't get anywhere near him. Brereton on the turn. Brereton with the strike, but it's straight at Federici, who makes a good save. Ilias Chair, the lovely ball to Eze. Great ball off to Brereton. We're going to try and get it back to Eze. Surely, oh, he got it stuck under his feet, which gave the defender time to get back to it. That is absolutely gutting, man. I thought we'd scored that. I just needed Eze just to tap that first time, but it was stuck under his feet. Ilias Chair making us a good run here. Tavares finds him. Ilias, mate, you just need to put in a good cross. And we got a good chance here. Ilias skips past the tackle. Gets it in the middle. In 2. I think that's Billy Gilmore. It is Billy Gilmore. You love to see it. I'm telling you, this guy's got a future at the team. And Billy Gilmore makes it 1-0. Lovely ball from Tavares. Fantastic run from Ilias Chair. Just skip past that incoming slide tackle. I could have run into it and tried to get the pen. But no, my luck. He'd have got the ball. So I'm happy to get the goal. That's the main thing here. Well done, Ilias Chair. Well done, Billy Gilmore. And boys, look at the difference between this and Ultimate. You love to see it. Eze, we see another run from Chair here. Can Chair be the person to get there? He can. Well done, Ilias Chair. Plays it off to Burton ahead of him. Burton turns, gets it across to Ilias. Ilias with a lovely touch. Eze with a duck. And Ilias with the goal. You make it 2-0, boys. Ilias Chair having an absolute blinder. Love that from you, my man. Great goal. Oh, man, we're feeling good. We're feeling good right now. A lovely bit of play there. Another good over-the-top through ball, or another good through ball, really, sorry, I should say, for Ilias. That almost looked like it went through Eze's body. The main thing is, it went in the back of the net, boys. That is absolutely the main thing. Oh, it does. It goes through Eze's head. EA, man. Okay. Although we've scored... Got to sort that out, EA. It's gone through Eze's head. Surely that's a deflection. It would go a million miles away. I feel a bit bad about the goal now, but I also don't. 2-0. That is half-time. A good half from us there. 3-0 up in the first half. Absolute madness. Wait, was it 3 or were we 2? I already forget. Regardless, we're winning, and you love to see it, boys. Really happy. I'm going to make a change in the half-time and bring somebody on, but because of copyright music, you'll see in a minute. Okay, so at half-time, I have taken off Ilias Chair because he was very tired. We brought on Lyndon Gooch, and in the second half, all we can hope and look for is just more of the same. Honestly, a clean sheet would be really nice. I'm going to bring on Paul Smith at some point in the second half, just to give him a few minutes, obviously, after coming back from his injury. But other than that, we just carry on. Okay, we've got a free kick here. I'm going to try and shoot. I'm not very good at free kicks, which I'll be sure that most of you will tell me that fact in the comments. But we're going to try this one. We're going to try a little knuckleball over the top. Oh, it does go on target. It's a good save, though. Oh, a lovely through ball there. Zimmerman's been beaten. I want to say it's Delaney or Delane. I don't know how you pronounce that. But he tries to get it back in, but Deng does really well. And Deng follows up the header. But it does drop to Tyrese Campbell. Come on, boys. The clean sheet here would be lovely. Let's try and keep this clean sheet. They try and get it in there. Kelly dives at that the most awkward way possible. But it doesn't go in. So we'll take that as a win. This guy's got space on this wing again. Zimmerman out of position here. They try and get it in. It's a good cross in. And Tyrese Campbell does make it 2-1. Simple finish. Well, I say he's made the finish look simple there. It's a very good finish. It's quite similar to the Aubameyang one. And Tyrese Campbell has absolutely banged that. So Kelly getting nowhere near it. Again, Zimmerman's positioning was poor to stop the cross coming in the first place. But a good finish from Tyrese. Kelly, I feel like maybe could have done a little bit better. But it's 2-1. Now we just got to play sensible. Keep possession. Don't let them near the ball. And we'll see this one out, boys. 2 minutes. Well, we didn't have to do that for too long. Kane with the final touches as the game finishes 2-1 to us. Paul Smith got a few minutes at the end, got about 15-20 minutes at the end of the game, so good little time for him coming back from his injury. But, boys, that is a fantastic win for us. 2-1. Would have been nice to have got the clean sheet, but a good goal in the end for them as well to get rid of our clean sheet, but it's 3 points. That's the main thing we've got to focus on here. It's a real good result after 2 sticky results, obviously in the Europa League and in the Prem against Arsenal. So, big result for us. Now we've got to really pay attention and really focus on this cup game against City. Okay, so it's the cup game. It's against City. I know I said after the Arsenal game that I was going to probably play this on Legendary. But at the start of this, I said I'd play those 2 games on Ultimate. So I'm going to be a man of my word. I'm going to get thumped, but we're going to play this game on Ultimate difficulty. I want to know in the comment section, do you guys think... Obviously, we'll see. We'll base it off the 2 games. The Arsenal game, first half, we played okay. We didn't make any chances, but we kept Arsenal at bay for the most of it. They didn't get too many chances. But as soon as they woke up, they were just scoring goals for fun with very low-rated players. So you let me know what you think I should do. Do I play against the top teams on Ultimate? I'll leave that up to you guys in the comment section below. Please do let me know. Or do we play them on Legendary still and maybe just play against the likes of City and maybe Liverpool because they're like the best 2 teams in England, I guess. So just play them on Ultimate. But let me know. Regardless, into our main team, apart from Deng out for Hall because Deng was quite tired. Bright Asar Samuel's back in and Griffiths in because it's a cup game. 70 rated keeper and I'm about to play City on Ultimate. Pray for me. Well, even though it's going to be a cup game that's going to be incredibly hard, it's another game at home. So the home games today have been ridiculously difficult. But the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup, even if we go out now, we have done okay. Like we keep saying, we don't expect to win this thing. We shouldn't be winning trophies. The fact we won a trophy last season was crazy. I see De Bruyne there, Cancelo, Edison. God, this team is nuts. I'm actually going to see who their starting 11 is, because obviously this being on Ultimate, the Arsenal team played a few youth players or a few second team players, but oh my god, you can see a fair few first name players in there. Sterling, Aguero, Sane, Rodri was in there. Okay, we're moving on. Help. Oh, a sloppy bit of play there. We lose the ball out in the midfield, but Smith is coming up against us. I've only just realised they're playing Matthew Smith against us. Outrageous behaviour. He was our player. I wanted to sign him, but he's on too many wages. But Griffiths with a fantastic save to give them their second corner of the game. I don't think they're going to play short. They have played it into the middle. Aguero with the header. Rodri with his header. His second chance of the game. And they do find the back of the net. Absolutely gutting. All ready to go 1-0 down. It's so annoying when you concede chances like that. But this is a game that is going to be probably the hardest we played in the entire career mode so far. You know, against a top City team and on Ultimate. So 1-0 down. Rodri makes it 1-0. Oh dear. And now we have maybe a chance to break here. I'm going to keep this up. Come on, boys. Come on, Bright. Bright aside, Samuel. Surely. Bright has spooned it. I've put too much power on it. That is... Oh, that's probably going to be the best chance we get in the game to get anything from this. And I just put too much power on it. I'm so gutted with myself. I'm so disappointed with myself. Lovely through ball there to De Bruyne. What can we do? So, again, O'Connell getting rid of it. Sterling... Oh man, Griffiths just falls over and Sterling hits it basically straight at him. The home fans there will not be happy with that. Obviously Sterling, for those of you who don't know, ex-QPR, was in our youth system before he went off to Liverpool. And just poor defence, we don't get rid of it at all well. And, oh okay, maybe I was a little bit harsh on Griffiths there. There wasn't too much you could do about that. But 2-0 down, first half, oh dear. Sane now on the wing. Can we stop the cross coming in? No, we can't. 3-0, KDB makes it 3. Oh my days. We are getting whitewashed, boys. We are getting absolutely whitewashed. To be fair, this is probably realistic. Like if we look at it that way, this is probably realistic. But there is nothing I can do to stop this. He puts it through O'Connell's legs as well. It's curtains, boys. It's curtains. That is half time. Been a very difficult first half. An incredibly difficult first half. Honestly, I think I'm going to rest a few of our main players, because I do think we're out of this and we have a game on the weekend that will obviously be in the next episode. But if I can keep some fresh legs for some main players, that would be massive for us. So I'm going to make some changes and I'll see you at the start of the second half. Okay, so I've taken off Bakuna because he was quite tired and I've brought on... oh, who did I bring on? I'm a bit of an idiot. I've already forgot. So Bakuna's gone off and I've brought on someone else. I can't remember. It's Just Going. There we go. Love that. Cheers, game, for reminding me. And I also took off Ben Brereton and brought on Paul Smith. Again, like I said, resting some players that were tired and keeping them fit for the next games. Oh, they get the ball to Matt Smith. Please don't do it to us, Matt Smith. Matt Smith, no. You were the chosen one, my guy. You were the chosen one. We wanted to sign you so bad. But instead, he comes up against us and does make it 4. Oh, I'm absolutely gutted, man. Because the second half was our chance to try and just calm the game down a bit and just not make this embarrassing for us. But it's 4-0 and it's not looking good. Scowen with the ball here. Plays a really nice ball to Paul Smith. Paul Smith takes the shot. Paul Smith gets the goal. It's only a consolation more than anything else. But we do actually manage to score. That's really good. That's a goal on Ultimate, which is more than I expected to get. But we do get something, and it's Paul Smith. Fair play to him. Obviously, only just coming back from his injury. The Stoke game, like I said, he played the last 20 minutes or so of the game and didn't really have too much to do. But Paul Smith does pop up with a goal there and makes it 4-1. Oh, they get the ball in the edge of the box here. Bernardo Silva, who's got one hell of a left foot. I can tell you that for a fact. And he finds the back of the net, 5-1. Even though we got the goal back, they still managed to punish us and get the ball in the back of the net. From using his card on Ultimate Team, I know he's insanely good on that left peg of his. And I tried my best to stop him getting onto it. But as soon as he made that touch there, I had no one that could get anywhere near him. Just puts it in the bottom corner. 5-1 and one hell of a routing. They've got it on the edge of the box here. De Bruyne with the strike. 6-1. And that is well and truly... I mean, it was curtains at 2-0, let's be honest. Absolutely stumped today. 6-1 and De Bruyne makes it just absolutely beyond sight. I took Eze off and brought on Gooch. Just again, resting some of our top players because we need them in the league now. And boy, have we been bullied today. Well, that is full time. An absolute thumping from the hands of Man City. I'm pretty sure the quarterfinals, there's no second leg. I'm pretty sure that's just it. That's full time. And we've been well and truly beaten today, boys. Well and truly beaten. Pretty sure our biggest defeat of the entire series. I wouldn't be surprised if that stays that way. Unless, obviously, we play more games on Ultimate. But 6-1, we do not have the team to compete with an Ultimate tier Man City. And we've definitely realised that today. Well, after that absolute thumping from Man City, that is where we end the episode. We finish off in 9th place today, which is not bad by any stretch of the imagination. The fact we're in the top half is fantastic. That loss against Arsenal means they slowly start to creep up and catch back up to us, but we did beat bottom of the table, which is nice to see. And obviously, so what, Fulham are on 10 points, sorry, we're on 19, so we're 9 points clear of the bottom 3 right now, which is absolutely fantastic. And next game is against Everton, who are playing some very, very good football, up in 5th right now, so a very, very tough team to beat. But like I said, that is all for this episode. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. Of course, if you are, then please do leave a like on the video to let me know that you are. Like I said, comment down below to let me know your thoughts on Ultimate after the absolute thumping that we just got there from Man City. And of course, if you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. On that grind to 4.1k, it would be amazing if we could hit that anytime soon. But for now, guys, I want to say a massive thank you for watching. I've been Tom. You guys have been awesome, and I hope to see you soon. Look after yourselves.
Let's go. Hursty games, and this how we do. Now it's time we team up. Check them online, you might catch them playing FIFA. Hey, yeah, you know we keep it live. Make sure to give a like and subscribe. Gaming channel, what's the best one? Keep it hella dope, hella fresh, huh? Yeah, Hursty games, tune in. Even told my grandmama, sister, and my best friend. You might want to check them if you want to be entertained. You already know the name. Check us out, Hursty games. Hey, whoop. Make sure to give a like and subscribe.